trying something new to this channel. So with that said, if you guys follow me on Instagram or have been a close friend of mine for years because I make you watch my videos, you would know that I'm obsessed with movie locations. If you are on my Instagram, you can tell that I go to these locations all the time because I get a big kick out of it. I take my friends with me all the time. I'm basically an LA tour guide for free.
This is Hollywood, the land of dreams.
So I thought it would be actually kind of cool if you guys came with me on a couple of adventures. Anything from horror to 80s iconic movies, TV shows. I mean, you name it, I want to see it. Not only do I want to show you guys these locations, but I almost kind of want to be the characters that we're about to go see. I want to play dress up. I want to eat what they eat, drink what they drink, and just kind of have a bunch of fun with my friends, and you guys can come along, especially for some of you that don't live here in LA, and I could show you exactly what this town has to offer.
Batgirl scratches Mr. Incredible, Waldo and Freddy Krueger step in.
Some of these locations that we're about to see, I've already been there, I've done it, I've seen it. But the one that we're doing today that I'm going to start off with, so I'm going to try and give you guys a hint or a clue. It's as if you already knew what I was talking about. I'm just so excited to share it with you.
Well, we're waiting.
Okay, I'm done. I swear I'm done. Yes, if you guys already haven't guessed, and I've already kind of sneak peeked it a little bit on my Instagram, we're gonna go see Clueless filming locations. And not just that, we're gonna be Cher, we're gonna be Dion, we're gonna feel the fantasy of what it was like to be a rich kid in the 90s. Oh, when I say Cher, I don't mean this Cher. I mean that Cher. Sorry, Cher.
As if.
And we're gonna go drive around LA, find all the Clueless locations, dress up like them, take some pictures, have fun, maybe a little bit of trivia here and there to win a prize. Cheers. Let's get our Clueless on. That's cold. It's cold now.
Alright guys, it is time to get our Clueless on. And I don't even know where to begin when it comes to their fashion or hair or accessories because these girls were the mid-90s.
Let's do a makeover.
Agreed. So let's start with hair. But how do we get that perfect 90s hair? Well, me and my coffee-stained sweatshirt are about to show you how we turn from this into something a little bit more passable.
What the hell is that?
Here's all you're gonna need to achieve Cher's hair. Basically, you guys, we were just trying to get volume. That was the biggest craze in the 90s, was voluminous, fluffy hair. For the front of my hair, I use the rollers and I roll it back. And for the bottom parts of my hair, I take the rollers and roll it downwards. And once I'm done with that, I do the same thing with my curling iron. I roll everything downwards. Once the rollers have cooled, go ahead and brush out your hair. Oh my god, doesn't this look like the beginning of Legally Blonde? Sometimes, a little after 7, 8, 12, fuck, I don't even know the words. You get it though. So now we are on to clothing, and I'll be honest with you guys, I don't even know where to start.
You're not letting her go out like that, are you?
I'll be honest with you guys, I practically have no 90s clothing. I pretty much live in the 40s and 50s. But I searched deep into my closet and found a couple of items that I think are very Clueless. Did you guys know there were over 53 different kinds of plaid seen throughout the movie? So clearly, I had to wear plaid. Sometimes I wish I had Cher's computer just to do it all for me. But I grabbed a pair of Mary Jane's, some knee-high socks, a plaid skirt, a crop top, and a cute little backpack. All for under 60 bucks, y'all. So it's time for some last-minute touch-ups, slapping on some knee socks in there, and adding a few maybe accessories, or something like that. Maybe not. And we're done. And I think I am a passable 30-something-year-old who's playing a high schooler. So 90s. Oh, and I totally forgot to mention, of course I had to get my hands on one of Cher's favorite accessories. Yes, her white Jeep. I couldn't do this show without having her iconic car. And yes, I totally made my boyfriend wake up in the morning just so he can film me doing this. I'm living my Cher fantasy. And I'm so excited I get to share it with you guys. So let's get this thing started. Buckle your seatbelts, put on your lip gloss, and let's go find some movie locations with me.
Whatever.
Before we go see our first movie location, I'm making a pit stop to Woodland Hills, California, to pick up a very old friend of mine. There's the Texan now. This girl has been in my life for many years and also a roommate of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet Gabi. Gabi has always been a fun personality that enjoys the macabre and plants. You could chalk it all up to her Native American roots. Did I mention that she likes plants? A lot. But most people love her for her big personality.
Hey. I have an affinity for plaid pants. I knew one day it would happen.
Well, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Are you excited?
Yes!
Yeah, how long have we known each other now?
10? 10 years. 10 years? Decade? Wow. Too long. Gotta go.
I think we need some Starbucks to wake us up.
May I get a mocha frappuccino, please? Do you want any food?
Yes. Okay.
She wants food. Sorry.
Can I get ham and cheese croissant?
Can we also get a ham and cheese croissant?
We don't have the ham and cheese croissant, but we do have the ham and Swiss breakfast sandwich or the ham and Swiss panini.
Guess what? We have so many Starbucks gift cards from Christmas, all the stocking stuffers. Yeah. You know how it is. Yeah. That work? So luckily, from picking up Gabi where she is, Chers House is actually only 9 minutes away.
Oh no shit!
Who knew that you lived so close to Cher?
I wish I knew that.
But, fun fact for everybody that is so disappointed, even though Cher states that she is from 90210 district, which would be Beverly Hills, Chers House is actually located in Encino, California.
At the light,
wealthy.
turn right onto Canoga Avenue, then turn right to merge onto US
Alfred, I'm gonna
101 South.
fucking punch you today, dude. Here we go!
Gabi and I couldn't wait to see Cher's gorgeous white mansion. But when we got there, we quickly realized we're probably not going to see it at all. You see, they had these enormous gates blocking the house. I mean, cameras were everywhere, staring right at us, keeping everybody out.
So the lions even have cameras in them too, but just behind this gate, you guys, you can kind of see peeking through there are those pearly white pillars that were definitely of Cher's house. And they have this place pretty locked down. It's not open for everybody to see, not like Dion's house at all. I'm just gonna walk up. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do this real quick so you guys can maybe kind of see that house over there.
Fun fact though, they actually did use the interior of this exact house. Pretty groovy, right?
So Cher's house was a little bit of a bust.
Oh, that was way harsh.
I think it's time to go to Beverly Hills and get out of Encino because this was not my favorite.
Next up, Dion's house, located in Beverly Hills, California. But before we go there, I think it's time for some
trivia! Ding 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 ding. Clueless trivia. So, Gabi, I'm going to ask you 3 questions right now. I have 9 in total that involve Clueless trivia of some kind. If you get at least majority of these questions, 9, so more than half, I will give you a gift that is kind of Clueless related at the end. That is your prize, okay?
Okay.
Here is your first question, Gabi. In the movie Clueless, what is the first song that is played to open the movie?
We're the kids in America. Wow. I know that.
That is correct.
I believe it was by the Muffs. I believe.
Yeah, something like that. It was like a weird one. But are you ready for your second question?
Yes.
What is Cher's last name?
Horowitz.
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 Ding, ding, ding. You are correct. Her last name is Horowitz, which pretty much states that she is what?
Jewish.
Final question. How did Cher's mother die?
A fluke accident during liposuction.
Hey Ma, 98 in geometry. Pretty groovy. Huh.
Congrats. Good job.
I did
Good job. You
it.
are totally cluelessing it out.
As if.
Beverly Hills. It even smells rich when you get here. This place is the hub for celebrities, the elite, rich people, and where we're going, Dion's house.
We're here!
So we made it to Dion's house, and let me tell you, other than the bushwork and a couple of trees put in, this place looks pretty much the same. Dion's house has a very specific look to it, kind of almost a medieval castle. And to me, it looks like not a lot has changed. Even the statues are still the same, which is pretty cool.
So this is definitely the house. They just put up all this bushwork here to, you know, keep people like us out. But when Dee comes down, she definitely comes down those stairs right over here to meet Cher in her car as they on their way to school.
Dude!
Did it. Well, as quickly as we arrived, it was time to go. To our next location, of course.
Hello? There was a stop sign. I totally paused.
Believe it or not, our next location is actually just a few blocks down. Ladies and gentlemen, the Spadina House, aka the Witch House. This unique house is located between Walden and Carmelita, and let me tell you, it is quite a showstopper. It literally looks like it's something out of a fairy tale. It even has its own moat, guys. And believe it or not, this house that you see right before you was actually used in Clueless. Example here. Next up on the Clueless list is the electric fountain, another iconic staple of Beverly Hills. It's actually one of the first iconic things that you see when you enter the city of Beverly Hills. And yes, this fountain was used in Clueless. You actually can see it at the very end when Cher is having her epiphany that she is in love with Josh. Next up on the list is Cher's good old stomping ground, for shopping, obviously, is of course Rodeo Drive. So let's see if we can go spot some movie locations. Well, on that note, I think it's time for Gabi and I to get out of Beverly Hills.
All right, so I believe we are done with Beverly Hills. Say bye-bye, Beverly Hills.
Bye-bye, Beverly Hills. Bye-bye.
I think it's round 2 for questions of Clueless. So, as you know the game, I have questions of the movie Clueless, and I have 3 more for you as we go to our next destination, most likely McDonald's.
Yeah!
Or any fast food place that pops up very, very soon because I am starving. Anyway, are you ready for your first question?
Let's go.
What cartoon character is drawn all over Ty's school books?
No shit, I can do Marvin the Martian.
Marvin the Martian, ding, 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 ding. That is correct.
Get out of town. I could do Marvin the Martian.
Question number 2. What class did Cher get a C in?
I got a C in debate?
Damn, you're good. Yes, correct. C in debate. You're doing really good so far.
Thanks.
Like, really good. Almost too good.
No.
It's like you had the questions right in front of you. Question number 3. What? Don't you honk at me. Question number 3. What did Murray do to piss off Dion at the party?
Because I'm keeping it real. Yo, look at it. He shaved his head.
He shaved his head.
What am I gonna do with you now?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're not done.
Sorry.
We still have a couple other questions at
Tiny.
the end of everything.
Tiny,
but you have managed to get every single one right so far, so congratulations.
Alright guys, it is time to head down to North Hollywood. A completely different area compared to Beverly Hills, but in this area it has a very specific iconic spot from Clueless, and that of course is Circus Liquor. And look who decided to join us, the Betty of all Bettys, my good pal, Emily. Despite the creepy staring, Emily is actually quite gorgeous. But don't let that fool you. She can kick your ass, mentally and physically. Did I mention she's sponsored by Press Juicery? But all in all, she's been a really good friend of Gabi and mine for years. So let's go check out this place and see what Cher had to stare at when she was getting robbed. And boy, let me tell you, it's kind of creepy when you see it up close. It almost feels like it's staring right back at you, or somebody at least is staring right back at you. But anyway, this is the location where Cher did get robbed, and you actually can recognize it, and honestly, not much has changed at all. Example here in next video. You see, the wall just has a little bit more graffiti. That is the same rock piling. It just looks like nothing has changed. And now I think it's time for some Clueless trivia. Round 3.
Hey you guys, I already told Gabi the rule, but Emily, basically I have a bunch of Clueless trivia about this movie. And I told Gabi that she could get a prize at the end if she actually gets them all right. But now she has an extra challenge, and that is who? You. You guys ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What are the 2 items? Shut up!
And I will totally shoot you in the head.
What are the 2 items that Ty puts in a box to burn at Chers' house?
Bing! I know what it is. She's looking it up. A towel from when Elton, the ice that he got to put on the cushion, and then the roll in with the homies cassette tape, and sure goes you can't burn that. Rolling with the homies. I was typing so fast that instead it says, what 2 utensilary out in a box? Unbox?
That's the question, alright. That's a winner. We're looking at it. Emily, I'm so glad you came.
Well guys, our adventures are ending, for the sun is going down, and it is time for Gabi and I to head on back home.
Say bye to Emily. Bye, Emily. Looking like a Grand Theft Auto hooker.
Did you want to get some meat?
Do you want to get some hot meat?
Steamy meats.
Well guys, it's time to say goodbye to Emily, who clearly doesn't get the hint. And we wanted to say goodbye to Circus Liquor for giving us such a fun time. Goodbye, Circus Liquor, because now we are on our way back to Woodland Hills.
Gabi, we are back at your house. It has been a long day, but fun.
It has been fun.
I have one more question for you.
All right.
Win this prize, even though you've clearly already won.
I'm a winner.
Great. Are you ready
I'm ready.
for trivia of Clueless? Gabi, your final question. What famous actor does Christian have an obsession with?
James Dean.
I'm sorry, you're so wrong.
Whatever. Oh no. Oh God. He. Tony. Father. Tony Curtis.
Bing, 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 bing. You are second correct. Yes.
Oh.
So here is your prize. Go ahead and open it up.
Mary.
You now have your very own little bag, and it's patent leather. Well, it's not real leather, but you know, it's black and leather. And I thought it would go with your outfit.
Faux.
But at least I wouldn't skin a collie to make my backpack.
This is the best. I love trivia.
Alright guys, that is it for my Clueless Day today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell to notify yourself that I just uploaded a new video. So you guys, I'm Pinup Palmer. Just remember to keep it pink and spooky. And I'll see you guys next time. Probably something more spooky. Yeah, I think so.
Hey guys, what would you like to see next? Put it down below in the comment section and let me know.